I decided to study a language at WQE because of the amazing facilities that are offered to us as students.
A language is one of the most useful subjects you can really choose. Universities love it. They really do, in my experience. And I heard that WQE has a really good reputation for it. There were quite a lot of challenges at the start, particularly when you first come. I think it's quite a big jump up, but that's the case with most A-levels. I think with languages, you've got to make sure you've got the grammar to start with, and then from that you can build your vocab and everything like that.
I've received a lot of help from my teacher, and even with the students are really, really good because we all help one another. We have group chats where we help one another with things we struggle with, and I think the support here is absolutely amazing because you don't sit there struggling by yourself. You're always given help. Even if you don't ask for it, you're always given help.
We've also got a language assistant who's a native speaker who you could talk to for an hour and 15 minutes every week, which is really useful.
When I got to WQE, obviously it was a lot different from GCSE, especially because we had a dedicated language lab where we have computers and headphones, and we do regular listening activities which really help us with being confident with listening to French. We've also got amazing resources in the library, so whenever you feel like it, you can just grab a French movie, and that would really help you with your listening as well.
One of the activities that helped me most was definitely the review games, because it helps you revise vocabulary and ideas in a really fun way, which helps the ideas kind of stick in your head.
There's speed dating, which is everyone's favourite, where we we line up and we talk to our opposite partner, and there are questions which you have to answer within the time limit, and then you move on. And I think it's really good because it makes you think on your feet, and you get to practice your speaking, as well as identifying where you're going wrong and where you can improve, which I think is absolutely amazing.
I really enjoy studying languages here because it's different to all my other subjects in terms of you learn not just the language and the subject, you learn about the country. It incorporates stuff like geography, history, stuff that I haven't chosen, but I've also got some expertise in now because I've studied German.
Studying languages at WQE has been really fun. All the lessons are really interactive. You get to cover a lot of different types of exercise every lesson, so you're always doing a lot of different things and the lessons just fly by. And also, one of my favourite things about it is that it's just been lovely to have teachers who are so passionate about it.
When I leave WQE, I've applied to do law and German law at university. Again, not what I would have planned to do 2 years ago, but I think when you study a language, you get interested in the language, you get interested in the country, you know a lot more about the country.
Also, while studying here, it's kind of made me confident enough to apply to Oxford, which I never considered I'd do because it always seemed so unattainable. And now, I've got in and I can't really believe it. And then obviously you have to spend your third year abroad from there as well. So I'm already starting to think about what I'm going to do kind of 3 years into my uni course, which I never ever thought I'd be doing age 18.
Studying a language really helps you work out what you want to do in the future in terms of it doesn't constrict you at all. It opens up so many options. It's so well respected. You can fit it into pretty much any degree you want to do, and it adds something extra for then when you're going to eventually have to go and work.
The advice I would give to students who are coming to WQE to study a language is be passionate and be interested, because you're going to have a lot of contact with the language and you're going to be expected to, spend a lot of time doing the language. So if you enjoy it, it's great news because you get to do a range of activities in your spare time, all the way, from reading textbooks all the way to listening to podcasts and watching movies and, even going to events, which a lot of our classmates have done. We've gone to events together and watched French movies at the cinema.
Studying a language in general is just a good skill to have because in the future you never know who you're going to meet, and if you're able to speak their language, you're going to have a much better relationship than if you're forcing them to speak yours. So yeah, I know, study languages.